Didn't he?
Yeah, some
top hat on.
high quality production there, I got to say. Well, congrats to the teams and congrats to Brian Blakely. He's making yet again another appearance in the fastest 2 minutes in all of sports. It's quick six. Brian, what number of appearances is this for you?
That's got to be up there around Cal Ripken, 2,600 or something like that.
Level.
It's an all-time streak regardless. It doesn't matter. Let's just put 2 minutes on the clock and get this thing going. Brian, does Mark Williams' answer about his future in Charlotte concern you at all about the Hornets front office?
It does give me a little bit of pause here because it creates a lot of uncertainty for a player that does come back, and then whether it's their fault or the Lakers' fault or whatever, it does create a little bit of uncertainty, and you could see that in the interview because I don't think he's certain that he's going to be back, or does he want to be back?
Yeah, interesting body language for sure. Gabe, give us a percentage of how confident you are that the Panthers will keep that 9th overall pick come draft night.
I would have to go 85% because I think an interesting development from their division rivals and the Saints have made things interesting because obviously the Saints are interested in the quarterback, the Steelers interested in that same quarterback, Shedeur Sanders. We'll see if they try to maybe trade up to try to get ahead of New Orleans to kind of play a little cat and mouse game there. So I'd say about an 85%, but you never know what Mike Tomlin and the Steelers might have up their sleeve. Things have to became interesting there, that 8-9 spot.
All right, Brian, over the weekend, Tennessee quarterback Nico Iamaleava became, from what we know, the first holdout in college football. He wanted more NIL money. Tennessee didn't budge, so he's now in the transfer portal. Is his case a sign of bad things to come to the future of the sport?
On the contrary, I think it's a sign of good things that come from college football right now, and here's why. Because it's been an arms race going forward where the players have control over who does what, where, and how much money you're going to get. Now one of the big schools, Tennessee, which is one of the top 5 with the NIL collective, they're saying no. They're not going to give it to him. So I like what's going forward. I think someone had to put their foot down, and glad Tennessee did it.
All right, Gabe, which NASCAR driver who hasn't won in 2025 yet would be the next to find his way in a victory lane?
Well, I think going to a place like Talladega, I mean, you never know who's going to get it done there. We saw Tyler Reddick last year. I'd have to go, I think, Ryan Blaney. I mean, he's a guy that's been there, he's been close so many times. Obviously, that 12-car Team Bensky, they do a great job week in and week out. They've led, the team as a whole has led the most laps. So I think Blaney's going to be the next to get it done and get Clinton spot into the playoffs.
Brian, Aaron Judge, he's been named a team captain for Team USA in the World Baseball Classic. Is this the right pick, or is there somebody else you'd like to see?
I like this pick. I think it's a great pick going forward. He's been an imposing figure and has the stats, and I like Judge being the big C.
All right, good. Imagine you just won the Masters. Yeah. We'll just dream. But what would your champion's dinner look like for your fellow golfers in the 2026?
Ooh, we got to start with some spinach and artichoke dip. We got to have some baked mac and cheese, some jerk wings, give me a tomahawk steak, and round it off with some strawberry cheesecake.
All right. I'm joining you for dinner, I can tell you that.